So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So, it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And here's Isak. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Ruben Dias. And it's Reinders. He's making a real surge on the left. Gravenberg. Foden. Passing is crisp and sharp. Reinders. Can he get it? Can he finish? And he's done it! The breakthrough strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Foden. And here's Isak. And it's McAllister. Now it's Gakpo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. McAllister. Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Isak really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's going in strongly.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Gakpo absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Searching pass he's played there. And here's Isak. Isak, and the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Nouri. Reinders gets his head on it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Now there is one relieved goalkeeper. He was helpless.
Kovacic. Kovacic is fouled. This looks promising, and that's played in low.
That's good defensive concentration.
And this is Marmoush. Oh, that's a fine interception. Isak. McAllister. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Wirtz. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And here's Gakpo. And it's ended up in no man's land. Isak. Gravenberg. Clipped into space. There's no flag. Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Wirtz. Kovacic simply refused to be outdone there. Nouri. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
1 minute added time.
Frimpong. To McAllister. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Gakpo. Over to the left. And it's Kovacic. Foden. Looking for options for movement. And that should get the job done. Shoots! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's found a way past.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he cuts out the supply. McAllister. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into...
Bullish header! He's missed, but not by that far.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nouri tries to cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. McAllister, and the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Nouri knocks it into space, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk, and it's Kerkez and Gravenberch. Quality ball. Foden lobbed in behind. Marmoush, who's wide and looking to get onto this. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, super ball. Gakpo. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Wirtz. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. And that is expertly dealt with. Marmoush.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And here's Gakpo. Kovacic. Dink through. And that's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Mohamed Salah. McAllister. And here's Mohamed Salah. And he was alert to it.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 8, Kovacic. Number 4.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Coming on the field, number 42.
Ahead by 2
Semedo.
And just about into the
Number
home
10,
straight.
Ryan Cherki.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position.
Nunes. Substitutions taking
Nice
place.
interception, well timed.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Cherki. Oh, that's nice. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
And we have our very first corner.
15, Gay. Number 5, Stones.
And it's been taken short. And that's a dangerous ball. Semenyo. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chiesa. He is through here.
2 added minutes.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's clever. H.Phú getting this one clear. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is as far as it goes. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Paris Saint-Germain.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Rafinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can. And he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive. And from what I've seen, it is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Tacho spots it and intercepts. João Neves looks to get on the end of this. De Jong. Now it's Ramos. Dembele. Well read. And the danger is averted. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Vitinha! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Cross to the back post. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. Well, they could break here. That has not gone well. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And that has been cleared. Now it's Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. It's a throw-in. Rafinha. And it's De Jong. De Jong! And that would have been some goal.
De Jong really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to clear it. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Drilled in low. That's an excellent interception. Pedri. Yamal. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Spread it left. Nuno Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. And it's Mendes. Ball's gone out of play. Fabian Ruiz. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Vitinha. Hernandez. And it's Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Gonzalo Ramos. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Lewandowski. And he plays one through.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Kvaratskhelia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Long ball looking to counter. Nuno Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takes a shot! He scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And he's running, and the shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Paris Saint-Germain sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the action is back underway. De Jong. And Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great ball, and he's in here. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to pass it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rashford. Pacho gets rid without sophistication. De Jong. Fabian Ruiz. Spread out to the left. Good running, strong and purposeful. Paris Saint-Germain with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. And it's De Jong. João Neves has found the net here, of course. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gonzalo Ramos is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and
the shots! Rashford.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Marquinhos. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Hernandez. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good read.
he read that really well and stopped it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7, le numéro 9.
And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, it's
Le numéro
Dembele.
17. À leur place, le numéro 29, le numéro 14, le numéro 33,
Danny Olmo.
le numéro 19. Changement
Shifted
en
it to the
cours.
flank. Lee Kang in. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just about up to 75 minutes. And now they can clear their lines. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Lewandowski. Gavi. Bout of passing here. Decent chance! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, super ball! And he shoots! And again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Fabian Ruiz. That pass isn't the best. And it's Lewandowski. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Swept in. And he's gone long. Passing nice and neat. He's looking wide, and he's intervened well there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Played into space. That's good vision. That is ended up in no man's land. De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Your reflections then, Jim.
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Look at the space here. That is a brilliant interception. And he passes it long.
So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking...
Up he goes!
Goal! Barcelona!
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already.
Now it's Ødegaard. And it's made its way to him. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Rice. Lewandowski. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Ferran Torres. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been cut out, well played.
Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it.
Rice. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Eric Garcia. Played towards the other side. And it's Balde. Knocks it into space. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Ødegaard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's a good ball.
Tries a shot!
Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Ferran Torres. De Jong. Tries to play it through. And he's intervened well there. Gabriel. For Rice. Ferran Torres. And he welcomes it in. Ødegaard. Havertz. Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. He has a look up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. Pinches it off him. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Rashford gets into a good position.
Big chance, corner.
Saliba getting this one clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. And that has been clubbed away.
Referee has just said play on.
He's had it taken off him. Thinks one through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Ambitious ball here. Zubimendi. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Havertz. And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Araujo. And it's De Jong. And here's Rashford, over to the left. Balde puts a cross in. Oh, well played. And it's Balde. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rice. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Very nicely done. Havertz is onto this. Ødegaard. Now this could be a chance. That has been slung wide. There's the bullish header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Nicked it back promptly. Timber. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Havertz! He's got a goal! Arsenal are level.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Zubimendi.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rice.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Al Kubasi clears it away. And the shot's on here. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Balde does really well to win the ball there. Rice really struggling to influence the game. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
El dorsal 20. Cambio
And
de
it's
jugadores.
White. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
White. White unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just about up to 75 minutes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's only too happy to take that back. Chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
He rises! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Eze. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mosquera spots it and intercepts. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Yamal! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Dani Olmo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
4 minutos de descuento.
Yamal's cross. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. De Jong. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Yamal receives it in a good position here. So what can they make of this? Now he's got space here. Pau Kubasi gets across. Could be danger here. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
The action has already started.
Brilliantly cut out. That's a decent clearance. It's a pretty loose pass. Now he's got space here.
Oh, super find.
Pedri. Now it's Rashford.
It's Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Rice has it in a wide position. And it's been given away. There's the shot!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Now it's Rashford. And that has left him in a heap. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Ferran Torres.
Chance here to counter. Valde tries to pass it through.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Rashford. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here. Ferran Torres. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a promising position, and he's being shifted off it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. No way through, so back it comes. Odegaard! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Now it's Ferran Torres. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Knocks it out wide. And he's whipped it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Pinches it off him. Saka. Zubimendi. Rice. And here's Havertz. Rashford. And the pass is intercepted. Vermeer. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And a chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now, can they get him away? Cross to the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Balde. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Rashford. And this is shapes to shoot! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Timber.
Un minuto de descuento.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Saka picks it up out wide. Now it's Saka. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Timber. Oh, good. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Havertz. Short changes him with that pass. Ferran Torres chasing after it. Mosquera cuts out the pass. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Fermin puts his foot on the gas. Kubasu. Gabriel clears it away. Rice. And here's Lewandowski. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now there's a fine ball. And it's hoisted clear.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Havertz. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rashford being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 8.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Serán sustituidos por
Driving
That's
forward.
good play from him.
Saliba deals with that comfortably.
El dorsal 20.
And now they can spring out of defence.
El dorsal 2. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Rafinha. Casado receives it in a wide position. Gabriel Jesus. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Picked out Rafinha! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rafinha puts a cross in. Rashford!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Rafinha tries to play it through. Tries a shot! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gabriel Jesus. And it's Marino. Calafiori looking to hit the byline here. And oh, what has happened here? And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Se ruega al propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula Capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. And he's in on goal. Foot in. Tries to pass it through. He's through, now is he in? That is a brilliant interception. Great vision. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Pedri running with the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. Tries a shot! Calafiori clears it away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Quality ball. Still goalless at the moment. That's a good ball. Ødegaard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Knocks it into space. It's a good-looking... He gets big! Goal! Arsenal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Now it's Rice.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. This is the time you need that pace.
Lewandowski. It's just beyond his reach. And that's been won straight back. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivers the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's on it. Can he get away? And he's intervened well there. And here's Lewandowski. And it's slung out wide. Balde. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, important interception. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Lewandowski. Calafiori. Now Subimendi. Timber, who does have an assist to his name. Spread neatly. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's not got that quite right. That has been cut short. Now it's Lewandowski. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Havertz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Takes aim, there's the header! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
That has not gone well. Calafiori. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rice. Played into space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Havertz!
Well, he's certainly...
And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just
Rashford! No, not this time.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's managed to get rid. Balde. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Rashford. Eze. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mosquera kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rashford is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He is through here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ferran Torres. Now it's Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. Good read, needed to be. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 7.
Yamal does really well to win the ball there.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 2, el dorsal 20.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
El dorsal 11.
And he was quick to react.
El dorsal 17.
And he's heaved it away. Rashford with the cross. Well read, and the danger is averted. Threads one in. Merino. Saka. Saka going full steam ahead down the left flank. De Jong. De Jong really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Some good work on the right flank here. Saka, and that's aimed into the middle. João Cancelo attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Jose. Oh, this is a great position. Nicely spread. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. That'll be a throw-in. Can he get it through? And the shot's on here. Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Looking tidy in possession here. Subimendi. Oh, good read. Now it's Rashford. Cleared without hesitation. And that will be it. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, they can break here. Fabian Ruiz goes steaming forward. It's a lovely, neat pass. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, then, Ben.
Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Fantastic from Odegaard!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Doué.
That's going in strongly.
Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. And here's Ramos. Havertz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's got away. And he shoots! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more...
Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Trossard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's Zubimendi looking to play him in. And the finish! Oh, this ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played. Hakimi going vertical. Fabian Ruiz. He's in a great position here. Gonzalo Ramos. Odegaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fabian Ruiz. Looking for options for move. Big chance! It's in!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And it's Doué. Timber running with the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Back into the middle. Oh, important interception. Dembele. Doué. Now it's Doué. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's through, now is he in?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. "15 minutes till half-time." No, that's been intercepted. That has been cut short. Now, this could be a chance. Now it's Rice. Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's well spotted. Ødegaard, given the lift of his goal, tries to pass it through. Now it's Havertz. He can get that clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. That has not gone well. Quality ball.
Havertz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gonzalo Ramos. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Rice. And here's Trossard.
2 added minutes
He's
has
done
been
very well
indicated.
to take that back. That's a shade optimistic. Vitinha, that's a cute ball. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. Oh, what a mistake! Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, we've seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Fabian Ruiz. Knocks it into space. Ødegaard. Rice. Gabriel. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ødegaard. And here's Trossard. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19, Trossard. Number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 8.
Now, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended.
Number 10.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
20,
Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Mikel Merino. Substitution.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Eze.
Shot a goal! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Arsenal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nice-looking ball. Can he latch on to this? Eze receives it in a wide position. Eze proves just a little bit too strong. Lee Kang in, and the counter is on. Great defending, strong and determined. Eze in acres of space out wide.
Goes to finish!
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Timber. And it's Eze. Nice sequence of passes this. Now who's going to be first to this? Zaire Emery. Kvaratskhelia might just make this. Subimendi. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. And he's onside. Kvaratskhelia! Sticks it away! Back to within one. Interesting. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's an imaginative pass. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41.
So here comes the substitution.
Rice. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number
Very
11,
much into the last
Gabriel
knockings.
Martinelli. Number 5, Nkapie.
And that has left him in a heap. And he has been fouled there.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And this is the big chance. Kvaratskhelia!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, sweet feet. Can he get on the end of this? No messing about. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members
Your
who are
final
celebrating
thoughts,
their
Jim?
birthdays
Well, the
today.
early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.